Hi crafting friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, a special welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to take items from Dollar Tree, from the aisles of an antique mall, from a Goodwill store, and also items that you may have in your own ornament collections and stash. And I'm going to show you some wonderful creative ways to take all of those elements and create stories on vintage containers, candy and popcorn tins, and even on top of Dollar Tree boxes. Here's one of the new ones we'll be creating today. This is one of my original favorites. Don't you love the little gingerbread man wearing the oversized Santa suit? And here the deer greeting the newfound friend in the forest. I'm going to show you the technique of creating that melting snowman today as we use that for one of our vignettes. So I think you're in for a treat. Thanks again for watching, and now we'll dive in. To create our next story on top of a tin, I'm using this lovely container from some chocolates that were a gift from my son Christian. I love the saying on the front, always optimistic. To begin, I'm just going to fill it with a piece of styrofoam and layer on top some of the Dollar Tree floral foam. I like the floral foam that comes in these individual blocks. You get 4 in a package for $1.25, and it molds very nicely to the contours of the tin, making it very easy to fill in that top. The goal is to create a level surface of that soft floral foam so that we can use it as a foundation for all of our creative embellishments and storybook theme. Now that it's nicely leveled up at the top, we're ready to start adding in all of our fun elements. Always optimistic. That's going to be the theme of this. I'm going to begin with this cute little Santa ornament that I purchased at Walmart. It was around $2. I'm taking off the glasses, and I'm also going to remove that bottle brush tree because I want to feature more of a pink palette, since those are the colors in this tin. So I'm using that pink bottle brush tree. You can find a wonderful assortment of bottle brush trees at the Dollar Tree, and you can also find Santa ornaments there as well. But I thought this was especially cute. I'm also adding in from the Dollar Tree some of the little packages. They come in a large assortment for $1.25. Here I'm adding in a pretty pink ball. You can find large packages of small ornaments at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 in a wide variety of colors. This one is a pretty deep color, and I thought for depth of color that would be nice to include. And I'm going to add in, as you'll see, an assortment of colors, all of which will draw out the strokes of color that are in our tin design. In a recent Dollar Tree walkthrough, I showed a wide array of different ornaments, balls, and embellishments that you can use when you're creating these vignettes. At the Dollar Tree in the ornaments section, you'll find lots of jingle bells and some larger items, as well as icicles and snowflakes and things that you can use to create your tableau. I love creating these scenes and find lots of inspiration not only in the ornaments section, but also in the Crafters Square section of Dollar Tree. These ornaments here that you see came in a larger package of smaller ones for $1.25. So I'm just continuing now to add in sparkle and glitter and shine. I want to create the magic of those nostalgic Christmas feelings in this arrangement. Here I'm adding in some pearls. They have such an exquisite appearance, and you can find packages of these in varying sizes in the Crafters Square at Dollar Tree as well. Here, a pool of hot glue works really well just to fill in some of those gaps. You don't want any of that floral foam visible, so the idea is just to stack it and load it with lots of visual interest. Here I'm removing that little bottle brush tree from Santa's hand because instead I want to have him hold that shiny blue present. You can see as I rotate this tin for you that there are some really pretty strokes of blue in the design, and I want to draw out that color. I'm adding in several of those in that blue color, and I'm also going to add in a vintage blue light bulb also in that color. Here, I'm just using some hot glue to attach the package to Santa's hand. And in the other arm, I want him to hold this pretty gold mini bottle brush tree. I found those in a package at the Dollar Tree as well. Here's that vintage light bulb. I think they add such a nostalgic flair to all of these designs. And speaking of nostalgic, this little wooden train was an item that I found in the antique store. It was part of a little package of wooden decorative items, and the little train is going to be so cute, winding its way over this arrangement. Here, one of the Dollar Tree snowflakes, also from a larger package, is going to be added in right behind Santa Claus. I think that kind of frames him nicely and also draws together that kind of muted gold and brings out that winter theme of the snowdress tree. Here I'm adding in another pretty ball that had a nice design on it, and hot glue works so well just to hold everything in place. This is one of those packages of small ornaments for $1.25 that I was telling you about at the Dollar Tree. And they're nice, not only for the color, but I like that matte finish. And I'm just using some hot glue to add in some across the front there. And then I'm going to glue on the rest of the little train cars. Also at Dollar Tree, you can find these little reindeer, 2 for $1.25, designed to be ornaments, but I'm cutting off the hanging tags and I'm going to work them into our little frosty scene here. I'm going to put one right in front of that pink bottle brush tree, and then to add symmetry, I'll put the other one on the other side. And again, just some hot glue to attach it works really well. Now it's time to attach the other train cars. We have those little balls in place, so that'll give it a nice foundation for the hot glue. The 4 different colors of the little train cars look so festive, winding their way across those little ornaments and lights. This pine cone that I'm adding in the back came out of a package from the Dollar Tree Plus section. It was a nice assortment for $5. Here, this little Santa boot came out of a package of Dollar Tree Scatter. These little jingle bells, also from Dollar Tree, came from the Crafter's Square section, and I added one to the reindeer's neck just for a little festive touch. And here I'm putting in a pool of hot glue so that I can stack some more of the jingle bells toward the front. You'll notice I'm combining old with new to give it a very nostalgic look. That nostalgic look can be created by combining old with new. Here you see a nice handful of pretty ornaments from the Dollar Tree, and I just worked them in all the way around the arrangement just to fill it in and create lots of sparkle, shine, and visual interest. And to be sure as well that I went around the back, we want it pretty from all angles. This bag of scatter from Dollar Tree also worked well to provide the snowflakes, the Santa boots, and other sparkle. And speaking of sparkle, I found this little angel at the antique store, and she's going to serve as our tree topper by using some hot glue up underneath the cone-shaped dress. I'm going to then just add it to the top of the tree, and it will stay nicely in place. These glittery pipe cleaners also can be found at Dollar Tree, and I'm using some of the silver ones to outline the rim of the container. I find that it gives a nice finishing detail to outline the rim and just define the decorations on top. A drop of hot glue on either end worked well. Now for the finishing touch, I'm using this pretty garland of blue beads that I purchased from Amazon. They have these in a variety of colors. I thought the blue would be so pretty just to again highlight that accent color that's in the tin as well as in our design. So I'm just weaving those beads throughout the design, and you can see what a lovely unifying and exquisite element that is. As I look at this jolly scene, it's easy to be reminded of that wonderful line first published in the New York newspaper on September of 1897. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. And now wait till you see the next one. This empty chocolate tin, a gift from my son Christian, is absolutely one of my favorites. I love the moon and the scenes and the color palette on this, so I thought it would be a playful design. And to decorate the top whimsically, I have some options here. Some bottle brush trees from Dollar Tree, some, as you can see, sparkly doves from the Dollar Tree, other embellishments. I'm going to begin by filling the base with some packing styrofoam that came out of a package. Then I'm going to use some of the Dollar Tree floral foam to build up a foundation on which to create our scene. Dollar Tree has several different varieties, but I like this one. These are individual squares. You get 4 in the package for $1.25. So I'm just kind of lining them up, but you see, because of the curvature of the tin, we're going to have to cut them. I found the easiest way to do that is just to press them against the side of the rim and then just press down, and that cuts right through that soft foam. It doesn't have to be neat, but it does need to ultimately be level so that it will be easy to build your design. You can see here how I'm packing in another layer just to level it out. I have this charming angel swinging in front of the crescent moon. I found this at that antique store, but it's oversized for this container, so we'll just save that for another project. I'm going to start with one of the pink bottle brush trees. I find when designing the top of these, it works best if you start with the larger items toward the back and work forward. So the next piece you see I'm using is a sweet little small angel that I found at that antique store. Another really fun element are these very nostalgic colored light bulbs. And I remember these on our Christmas tree when I was growing up. So I was happy to find a package of these at the antique store. And I also ordered some more on eBay. Now I'm adding in some small bulbs and ornaments. I found these at Dollar Tree and also at Marshall's. So I've just got a whole bunch of them here, and I'm trying to choose colors, as you see, that'll coordinate nicely with the color palette in the designs. I also want to emphasize the skyscape with the stars and the moon. So I have this scatter from Dollar Tree. All of these gold stars look so pretty, shimmering in among the other ornaments. Here's some more pinks that I have. Dollar Tree sells large packages of the mini ornaments for just $1.25. It's an excellent value because you'll find you need quite a few of them, because the goal is to really create a lush design where you don't have any visible floral foam. Here's a package of pretty sparkly doves that I bought in Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use hot glue as I've used on all of the other ornaments, and just hot glue that toward the back there against the bottle brush tree. And speaking of bottle brush trees, I bought a package of these at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just using hot glue on the base to add that in. The more different, interesting elements you can find that complement and echo the theme of your container's designs, the better your project will look. And you do want to load it. Pile things in, make it sparkle, have fun with this. The more playful and colorful it is, the better. Here comes another vintage light bulb. I used quite a few of these, and I think they add a really pretty touch. You can see that it's filling up now, and I'm just going to keep adding decorative balls. Here I have some pretty ones. I thought I would bring out some of the blue of the container, and I did that with one of the Christmas light bulbs, as well as some of these blue shiny ornaments. This is a piece of the Dollar Tree vase filler that comes in a large package. I used some of those glittery balls as well as you see as some of the glittery gold stars that were also part of the Dollar Tree scatter. Here's another one of the vintage light bulbs in another shade of blue. I'm trying to draw out all of the different shades of blue that is present in the design on the tin. You can see that the yellow light bulbs also look really pretty, as there is some yellow in the design on the tin as well, and it adds some depth of color to the overall palette that we're creating. Here, just another shiny ball, and I'm also adding in some more of the star-shaped ornaments. As you create visual interest, you will find that these are so much fun to design. We'll go ahead and just add some more pretty colorful balls, as well as another one of the vintage light bulbs to the back. And I'll show you that result in just a moment, but I was eager to add our tree topper. I had this sweet little angel as part of an ornament collection, and she fits just perfectly on the top. Now let me show this to you. I think from all sides, it really looks charming. From the very top all the way down, it echoes the theme of the design of our tin. But I decided to add one more element, and that is some beaded trim that I purchased from Amazon. I have it in pink, white, and blue, and I decided to go ahead and use it as a garland in the pink and the blue colors. So I'm going to go ahead and just unroll some of this spool and weave it through all of the balls and decorative elements in the design. After winding some of the white pearl garland through, I decided to also drape through some of the blue beaded garlands, and it just finished it off, really acting as a unifying element. It serves to further decorate the little bottle brush tree and also just to tie the whole design together. Those beads are so delicate, and I think they add a very exquisite touch. Here I'm draping through now some of the blue beaded garland, and again, that just brings out some of the beautiful blue tones in the tin, and again, just ties the whole theme together. For a finishing detail on the border of the top of the rim of the tin, I also decided to just wind the beads around several times. You could also use some of the glittery pipe cleaners that Dollar Tree sells. I've often used those in varying colors to create a nice border around the rim, but it is nice just to finish that off with a decorative detail. This is my favorite so far, from the charming moon all the way up to the angel atop the tree. I love the charm of this, the colors, the clarity of those ornaments play off so beautifully the night sky theme. This is a sneak peek of the melting snowman scene that I'm creating on top of a popcorn tin. I hope to have that finished this evening and look forward to publishing that for you tomorrow. In the meantime, I'd love to hear your comments in the comments section below. It's so much fun to get to know members of this creative crafting community. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, I invite you to consider doing so. It's fun, free, and festive. Take care, God bless, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.